Hi guys, I'm doing the pros and cons of Jellybean. And as you can see, I have face recognition, which is one of the pros. But I think ICS also has that. I never really used ICS. I went straight from gingerbread to Jellybean. I kind of skipped it. I did try for a while the Objection and what's the other? Goldie 5, which is the only one ROM. They're amazing ROMs, and I think I'm going to go back to one of them. The only one is just exactly like seeing, it's a exact version of the S3, and Objection just, I don't know, it's fast, has really nice transitions. I may do a review on those because I'm going back to one of them, but for now I'm showing you Jellybean's pros and cons. Okay, so Jellybean's pros and cons. Here are the pros. This thing is so snappy. I mean, this is the main reason why you want this. The Google Now works perfectly. Here, I'll show you. How tall is Clinton? Whoops, Quinton. Sorry, let's do it again. How tall is President Clinton?
Bill Clinton is 6 feet 2 inches tall.
So right now I'm using Liquid Smooth. It's called what ROM is this called? It's on the i717, which is the Galaxy Note for AT&T. It is Liquid Jellybean 2.0 RC1. Okay, now I remember. But I mean, if you get Jellybean, any ROM that you get will be something like this. This is the most stable build I found. I will be testing other ones out. If you have this phone, subscribe and you will see other things on it. I just wanted to show you the pros. I mean, it's just so fast. Look, I go into phone. The phone looks so much nicer. There's no swiping to call people, but here's a con. Yeah, there's no swiping to call them, which makes it faster. You actually have to hit this thing over here to call them. And let's say you wanted to do a message. Okay, a message, you got to go into the contact itself, which is the face, and then go down here to do a message, and then it asks you which one. Which is really annoying now, is that it always asks me which messenger I want to use. And I want to use all of them once in a while. Like sometimes I want to Skype somebody, sometimes I want to use WhatsApp. So I have to put just once. So I have to choose something and hit just once. That is annoying. I mean, they could have just had use this as default always, like it had in Gingerbread, with just a little check mark, and then it wouldn't ask you anymore if you didn't want that menu anymore. But you would just hit Messenger and that's it. It would go straight through. Now I have to go through a second, prompt which says just this once. That slows me down. So even though it's a faster system, it slows me down, and that's a con. So here's another con. The keyboard. There's no swipe keyboard. And Spanish and other languages are not working right. If I put in Spanish, in English it recognizes the as a word. But look, if I put hola, everyone knows hola, right? It's red. Alright, so I'm in Spanish, as you can see, and it's still not working right. It only recognizes it in English, even though I put a Spanish dictionary in there. It is not working properly. Music is working on certain ROMs, so just check up on people's ROMs if you do not have this phone. I know on this build it's working, but they change it. So if it's not working on your build, use like Winamp is a good example. It's probably one of the best ones. But here it seems to be working, but Vox has been giving me a lot of problems on this build. Notifications are nice that you could swipe away. As you can see, that's not the official sound, so they used a different sound on this ROM. So you're probably going to have to use a different sound like Winamp app to hear your music. That kind of annoys me. You can't use the official app. Everything in Google will work, like the Google Now, like the Gmail. Here, I'll show you Gmail. Everything works. It's just the fact that it's not... here's the Play Store. And everything is very snappy. Everything opens faster. I can't believe the size of the Jelly Bean. I mean, the ROMs are less than 200 megs, while ICS is 600 and well, like change. So, I mean, it's unbelievable what they can do. How they've reduced and make it so much lighter. I'm guessing this is the reason for the speed. But also on top of that, it may look beautiful, but it's more like an Apple. It doesn't have fancy stuff, really fancy stuff. As you can see, these transitions are very simple. It's like an Apple transition. They look better here where it's kind of like overflowing, but it's still not a fancy transition. So I'm guessing a lot of these things, transitions and how the menus look like simpler and everything, all these things are what makes it faster. So if you like speed, Jelly Bean is your way to go. I mean, there are some downsides. I'm going to show you the modem I'm using. This is the latest modem that comes with Jelly Bean. It is the UL something 6. Hold on. It is the UCLF6 modem. Now, this modem is not a bad modem. It's just the fact that it's not stable enough on ROMs. And so you should use the, go back to the 5, which is what I heard on the forums. I haven't tried it myself, but when I call, let's say 90% of the time I get no problems. But when I do a long call, sometimes I will get a reboot, and it's kind of embarrassing when you're talking to your friends and they think your phone is crap. So that's just one of the things I wanted to show you. So the pros are it's super fast. The cons are you may get reboots once in a while. Besides the reboots, you will have the keyboard problem where there's no swipe keyboard. You will have the problem that Voxer is not compatible with Jelly Bean. You will have the problem that you can't install a swipe keyboard. There is not that many ROMs that can overclock it stable enough for you to not get reboots. And so this may just tell me, hold off, stay in ICS, wait a little bit longer. I tried the nightly builds on Cyanogen mods, and they're even less stable than this ROM. So I highly recommend stay on ICS. I'm going back myself. I will do reviews on other ICS ROMs, and hopefully, here's the transition that I like. See how it does that? There's no bounce back, so a lot of things have been done with that. Oh, another thing that I hate is the camera. I mean, it's cool, the new stuff like the panoramic views and all that, but one of the things I hate is that I have to zoom here. This is the zoom. Just lift it up a little. As you can see, that's the zoom. And panoramic view, which is, these are my options. That's cool, and a lot of the new settings are nice. But as far as that, I really do not like this camera. Everything is great, but I don't like that zoom. I like the pinch zoom. But because Apple is suing them and all this, you can see that they changed a lot of things. Like the bounce back is now like a flip up, and you could see also the fact that the zoom is not pinch zoom. So let's hope all these things don't leave because of dumb Apple. And Jelly Bean is super fast, and I hope when it fully officially comes out for every phone, there will be better ROMs that will fix all this stuff and have swipe keyboard, have swipe calling, have better transitions, and all the stuff that we want. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Wait on Jelly Bean is my thing, and it's just not worth it. So thanks a lot guys, saved you a lot of time. Bye.